Do you really think I'm not a good sister?
Well, it's not that you're not a good sister. It's just you gotta think that your actions don't just have doesn't affect not just only you, but it also affects me. Like next year, I'm gonna be applying for colleges, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that with things that are on the internet. I might not even be able to get a girlfriend because people they already know.
Christian, with everything that I'm doing, I've never once wanted it to affect you like this. Bro, I'm sorry.
Meet Camilla Araujo. Araujo? Araujo. This is the worst of the worst, bottom of the barrel, OF personality, influencer, whatever you want to call it, that I have ever seen. The inappropriateness, the shamelessness of the things she says and does, and the fact that she uses her family members, but specifically her younger brother as a prop to advance her career, is honestly harrowing. But before I get into any of that, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell button, hop in the Discord, or you'll experience 1,000 years of bad luck. Before I get into any of that, let me give you a little bit of background as to who Camilla is before we see what she's gotten up to lately. So Camilla first comes on the scene around 2 years ago. She appeared in Mr. Beast's Squid Game in real life video. She was a pretty wholesome character at the time. Not a whole lot was known about her. There was nothing especially lewd or sexual about her appearance in this video. I mean, it's a Mr. Beast video, so you know they're going to be squeaky clean. But she was a relative unknown. And then she went from 0 to 1 million and went and joined the infamous walking Zoomer stereotype Jack Doherty's OF agency.
I lost $456,000 in Mr. Beast's Squid Game video, and I've been trying to make the money back ever since. I was running out of ideas. I'm just gonna start no fans.
And her path of self-destructive behavior has gotten darker and darker ever since.
My dad recently has been giving me shit about, using my brother for videos and using my family for videos and stuff. And then I was like, oh my God, dude, shut up. So I bought him a car, his dream car, and smooth sailing. He's been posting it all over Facebook and just sending me pictures of him driving the car, and literally hasn't said anything after that. So
sounds like a win-win to me.
I mean, if it means I have to buy everybody a car, fuck it, you get a car, you get a car, you get a car. I'm gonna be Oprah in this bitch.
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
That right there was a common theme in Camilla's online presence. It doesn't matter what she's doing or how her actions affect other people. She's getting money, she's getting paid, and as long as she buys people in her life gifts, like expensive cars for her dad apparently, as long as they get some sort of kickback, everything's fine. It doesn't matter.
Dad, how does it feel to know that you have a daughter that does an OF?
She's happy. I'm fine.
W Dad.
Highly cringe. That is not W-Dad. This is disgusting. This is not an empowering career choice. You're bringing shame on your family name. And I do not believe that her father is fine with her career choices. You would have to have a truly seared conscience to accept something like this. And I think you can see the pain behind his eyes throughout that entire interaction. But he is still complicit because, for one, he played along in that video. He acted like he was fine with it. And two, he's still accepting her gifts of cars, of nice, expensive cars. He's still a materialistic person. And this materialism, this flaw in his character, is borne out in his daughter, who is literally willing to sell her body online and use her brother as a prop in order to do so. Camilla's father has indirectly injured countless millions in his failure to raise his daughter properly. Now let's go ahead and take a look at some of the grotesque humiliation that Camilla has put her poor young brother through with the help of Jack Doherty.
How is she famous? She's just my sister.
Well, first she was in the Mr. Beast video, and then I heard it's Pink, and she's number one.
Now I have you alone.
She's number one now. That's all I'm saying. But what's your question?
What does it mean by pink?
Oh, buddy, I don't know if you're old enough to find out.
Okay, this is done. This is done.
What?
Where did you
No,
come?
we're not.
Yeah.
We're just sitting
Okay,
behind a
but we're not talking about this. I already told you.
Hey, subscribe and I'll tell him if it's pink.
And that's the TikTok. This is what the youth are watching these days. And there's this running theme throughout her TikToks of her brother being this sort of young, clueless, nerd virgin, I guess you could say, and not knowing about what Pink is referring to in this context. It's very... I don't even know. You can type the word. You can type the word down in the comments. I think it begins with an I, but I'm not sure. Type the word if you know what's on my mind.
So how does it feel to have a sister that has an OF?
My friends always ask me if it's pink, but I don't really know what they mean by that.
NANI?
Do you know?
Jesus Christ. Click the link in my bio. I can't.
There are like 30 or 40 other TikToks of her with her brother exactly like this. This is an endless line of humiliation.
Okay, Jack, what would you do if I was
Okay, Jack, I need to ask you a question. What do you keep talking about my sister in pink, but like...
Look at her, dog. It's bussin'.
Bro, tell me.
You don't know?
Jack, come on, move, actually move. What does it mean?
Bro, do you want me to get there with him? Do I tell him what it really means?
Move!
How old are you?
15.
Bro, you gotta wait a couple more years.
And
Then maybe you could try it out.
You're done. Ew!
Did you hear that right at the end?
Then maybe you could try it out.
You're done. Ew!
And maybe you could try it out later. That's what Jack Doherty said. If that is not crossing some serious lines and boundaries and making this poor young 15-year-old boy look like a fool, I don't know what is. Personally, if I had grown up in this situation, I don't know how I would ever be able to live it down. And this trip to Disneyland had multiple humiliating moments. And this trip to Disneyland was like a present for her brother, I guess, because now she's a part of OF, part of Jack Doherty's OF girl harem and making so much money. Like she got her dad a car, so she got her younger brother a trip to Disneyland. This was only one of multiple humiliating moments at Disneyland.
What would you do if you had 15 minutes with me at Hogwarts?
Oh, I'd use the Quidditch as an anal bead.
Oh my gosh,
And
that's
it has-
genius.
And then, once it's inside, you click a button and it opens. It's like, and the wings are like,
We should invent something like that for something. Yeah, that's great.
it's revolutionary.
It's revolutionary, for real. Wow. Let's go find one of those right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow. Was that mind-bendingly graphic or what? To say that to another human being, for clout, for attention, for more subs to OF, on your trip to Disneyland or Disney World, wherever, I hate Disney, is insane. This is insane. This is madness. We are witnessing with the rise of Camilla Araujo and countless other influencers, so-called, just like her, the degradation of American culture in like a permanent, unfixable way. This stuff is out here forever. The system of incentives will continue to exist long into the future. There's no accountability anymore for women. Women misuse their sexuality all the time these days, and there's just no recourse. There's no punishment. This should be illegal. If an adult male was using his minor sister as a prop here in the same way, you know he would be arrested.
How do you like rizz up girls? Like what's your thing?
You gotta hit the Fortnite itch, you know, Try it, come on, let's do it. Come on, let's do it together. So first you gotta go,
That's how you pull.
I pulled two
You
already.
hit one of these and you get them going.
Yeah.
That's actually disgusting.
No, it's not, because you gotta hit it with the,
Have you had your first kiss yet? That's probably.
or you gotta hit the,
Oh wow.
or you gotta hit the dab.
Cut the cameras. Jesus Christ.
You know what's so sinister about her content is that the target audience she wants to get is probably boys around her brother's age. Like, why would you, as someone who is publicly a sex symbol, as Camilla is trying to be, ask your brother how he rizzes up women? Your younger brother, who's in high school. It's just completely inappropriate.
Don't you find it weird that you use your brother to promote your OF?
Oh my god, this stupid shit again. No, he's totally fine with it. He gets to do really cool things. Oh. Right, Christian? Yeah. See? He's so happy with it.
Yeah, he
I mean, like,
seems
the
pretty
worst
good.
that happens is he gets bullied. So, like, a little bullying toughens people up, you know?
It builds character.
Exactly.
What's so dystopian and meta about some of these TikToks is like She's trying to gain more views and garner more attention off of the controversy itself. Like, she knows what she's doing. She knows that she has a younger brother, and she's trying to capitalize on the fact that people are going to be wondering, man, doesn't this affect his personal life? That everyone now knows that his older sister's on OF? And she takes that question you have in the back of your head, and then she uses that to her advantage. This is just complete shamelessness. And women's evil is very subtle. In terms of raw violence, sure, men commit more physical crimes, but that's a very narrow view of harm. There's also social harm. Women can behave in all sorts of harmful ways that don't affect anyone in a direct physical way, and Camila Araujo is a shining example of how women can harm society. Just take a look at this tweet from Farah Khalidi, an OF girl who's supposed to be the smart version of Mia Khalifa, who's appeared on the Whatever podcast, attempting to justify this behavior. What girls think guys want, an OF girl, versus what guys actually want, a respectable woman. And Farah says, and yet guys flock to cities like Miami and LA, go bankrupt shelling out for bottle service and a table, grovel in every IG model's DMs for them to come to a boat party, and drip out in black market designer, all to hunt down girls with the aesthetic on the left. If guys preferred modest values, they wouldn't sculpt their lives to achieve the sort of materialism they hope promiscuous girls will find desirable. What I wish I could tell Farah Khalidi and Camilla, these ignorant women, is that the way they're misusing their sexuality. Okay, guys are going to show up and do those things for promiscuous women who are hot. That doesn't make being a promiscuous hot woman good. It's misusing your sexuality, because the consequences of this is a race to the bottom. Increasingly extreme and inappropriate behavior online to garner more male attention, more money, degrading all of society, using your family members, your own younger brother, as props to attain more fame, more money, more power. This is true evil, and women have a responsibility not to misuse their sexuality. A wayward woman is a deep ditch because she is like kryptonite to men. She multiplies the unfaithful among men. But let's refocus and take a look again at how Camilla is an example of this misbehavior.
I usually ask my brother like once a month, like, what's the craziest story that he has because his sister has an only. So I'm gonna call him right now. I don't know, is he in school? What time is it? School. Let's see here. I released some crazy shit on my OnlyFans, so let's see what the updated story is. Hey, what's the craziest story you have this month about me having an OnlyFans? Like, what's the craziest thing that's happened to you?
Okay, so this random kid I don't even know came up to me and he was like, "Is this your sister?" and showed me a picture.
Okay, alright.
Wait, no, I'm not finished yet. Wait, I'm not finished.
I don't want to know that.
Finish the story. Alright, so basically what happened was he came up to me and showed me a picture, but it wasn't just a picture of what I thought. It was actually a video. And
Alright, I gotta go. Bye. I can't hear that. I can't hear that. What video? I don't want to know. Oh, he texted me. I'll just buy him a car for his birthday. He'll be fine. This shit's really starting to have some backlash, huh?
This is again another example of Camilla taking the questions you have about her life choices and then using them as content to get you engrossed. Truly parasitic, if I may say so myself. I had some apprehensions about even making this video because of how toxic this woman's behavior is. Though I hope that whatever I have to say about this issue has a net positive impact, and anyone watching this video who may be in the grips of an addiction to horrible, awful women like this will think twice. Let's continue.
Do you really think I'm not a good sister?
Well, it's not that you're not a good sister. It's just you gotta think that your actions don't just have doesn't affect not just only you, but it also affects me. Like next year, I'm gonna be applying for colleges, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to do that with things that are on the internet. I might not even be able to get a girlfriend because people they already know. in public, people ask me, do you really like your sister? Do you really approve of this? Like, I actually don't think this could work in my future.
Christian, with everything that I'm doing, like, I've never once wanted it to affect you like this. Bro, I'm sorry. I really don't want it to affect you.
There's nothing else I can say. Like, you everything up. I'm leaving.
Bro.
She doesn't even have the decency to close her legs during this interaction. That just shows you how shameless this woman is.
Hey, well, if you think I'm not a f***ing entrepreneur, let's go band for band.
Band for band?
Let's go band for band. I bought dad a f***ing car. I'm about to pay off mom's f***ing mortgage. I'll pay for your f***ing college. You don't think that's a f***ing entrepreneur, then I don't know what the f*** is.
That's just using your money.
That I make through the business of OnlyFans.
Yeah, but it's the business, not being an entrepreneur.
Whatever, I'm not gonna argue with a 10-year-old.
I'm not 10!
Selling your body is not being an entrepreneur. I'm not even 100% sure how much of this conversation is real or staged because he was crying in that other clip and it looked genuine. Like it's very hard for people to cry on command. So, just any way you slice it, the fact that this has even been produced as content is shocking and terrible. But this is the moral message you get from content like this, from someone who is platformed by Mr. Beast and promoted by Jack Doherty. That only money matters and screw everything else. It's just about going band for band with people. Just go ahead and sell your soul for the sake of the profit motive.
Literally 56% of people that graduate college can't find a job in the first 2 to 3 years. So you should be asking them, all that studying for what? Because your bitch ass is about to go move in back home with your parents until mommy and daddy can help you find a job. And then when mommy and daddy help you find a job, you're still not going to be able to afford to live on your own. Because what you've been doing for the last 4 years has been drinking your life away. Your liver's probably
Me?
not yours, theirs.
Okay.
My point is, everyone that comes out of college, you get a piece of paper, a fucked up liver, and a fucked up just financial situation. So congratulations, class of 24. I am and will be looking for a financial advisor soon, but until you have at least 10 years of experience, don't hit me up.
What a twisted argument against going to college. Don't worry about going to college, younger brother. What a twisted argument against going to college. Don't worry about going to college, younger brother, because your reputation's been so damaged that you may not even be able to get in, or you may have trouble getting into some schools. College is a waste anyways. Come on. Evil.
What's the best and worst part about being my brother?
The best part, I get to go to Disneyland. You like take me places, which is really fun. I like that. The worst part, you're just getting way too famous.
Period.
And I've been getting name called a lot more at school. Some random girl said, "See you later, Pinky."
Pinky.
Pinky. Pink. Pink. And then
Well, it's only going up from here, so I'm only going to become more famous. Deal with it. Don't be so sensitive, like a little bit. Pinky.
shut the fuck up.
Deal with it, and deal with the fact that you're getting bullied over this. I think she said in an earlier video, bullying builds character or something like that. Bullying over this issue does not build character. This leaves deep and long-lasting psychological scars. Man, this is like... this is beyond twisted. It is beyond twisted. No matter how real or actually affected in his personal life this kid may be, it is still so messed up that this was filmed, produced, and put on the internet for consumption.
You're supposed to show me love, not be against me.
I come on here to tell you the truth.
What the fuck are you talking about? What's the truth?
So when you leave here to go to Miami, you're living out your life. But
Yeah,
then
I'm
you just
living my
forget
life.
you just forget whatever happens in North Carolina and what happens to me at school. Like I get like bullied, but not like bullied, like punched at, but people just say shit and that pisses me off. And like, I just wish I stopped because whatever you doing here affects me at North Carolina.
So why do you still come here then?
Because
You don't
it's
have
better
to
than
be-
North Carolina.
That's what I'm saying though, but you don't have to be a
You
part
don't
of
have to be
this.
filming videos with me.
Bro, I'm not holding you f***ing hostage. You can leave.
Okay, I will then. Alright, give me the fuck out of here. No, I'm done. Give me the fuck out of here.
Anyway, that's it for this video. There are no breaks on the long decline of the West, the fall of American culture. And please share this video if you enjoyed it, and Red Channels will catch you in the next one.